Welcome into the WBC arena. We've been waiting a long time to see these two get it on. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. This is Muhammad Ali. They call him the Louisville Lip. He weighed in at 210 pounds. And across the ring from him, Tyson Fury. He stands an imposing 6'9" tall with a reach of 85 inches. This is Muhammad Ali. Young man rumble, that's the mantra, fresh off that famous win over Sonny Liston. The Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. He's so big and yet so light on his feet. No one moves around the ring quite like this man.
Just take note, Todd. Check out the reach. Check it out.
So now let's go into the ring for the official introductions. Here's the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, introducing in this corner, undefeated in his campaign with a record of 20 wins, no losses, 16 wins coming by way of knockout. The renowned U.S. Olympic gold medalist and the newly crowned heavyweight champion of the world, the Louisville Lip, Muhammad Ali. Fighting out of the blue corner from Manchester, England, and standing at 6 feet 9 inches, here is a sensational heavyweight champion of the world, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
We see the crowd, the people, the fans. We just cannot wait for this fight to get on.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. The build up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Can't find a home with that jab. He blocks the hook. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Perfect counter lands. There's a counter shot. He blocks that right hook. Punch, counter punch. And he misses with that jab. Well done with that counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweet.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then...
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Tyson Fury just got buzzed. And down goes Fury. And there's no doubt about it as we see it again. That body shot did them in.
I've got to see that again.
Back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Going to let this one go to the judges. His jab just got blocked. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Talk about fury in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Great round. Now relax. Just keep him on the end of that jab.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming up? He's getting everything. Full bow, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
They exchange punches. Good looking right hook, but that was blocked. Perfect counter shot. Catch and shoot. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Stamina is off the charts. You don't want to trade shots. Nice counter. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
So they don't get complacent. You think this is too easy. If they keep this...
Come on.
There's the bell for round 4. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. That jab misses. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice slip to avoid the jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the tournament's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job
Now
done.
that's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back. Good.
Go back and win the round, all right? It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it.
Can't miss it. Now good work. Stay focused. Don't let him back in the fight. Great round.
It's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident now. You've got to take that confidence away. Go out, the first minute, stick on the jab, and then start gathering your pace and win this round.
Do what you got to do. Good work. Good man. You
It's
said
a terrible round, that is. Come on, you've let...
Time for the 5th round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Those counter punches have to hurt. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Is he going to punch himself out, though? That hook doesn't score. These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That counter shot lands. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
That jab misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
You had everything in the bag. Now you've let back into it.
On to the 6th round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? And Tyson Fury just got clipped. The big fella might be in big trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
His stamina is off the charts. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. How about that time counter shot? Nice counter shot. Oh, and Tyson Fury just got rocked. This could be it. Tyson Fury, one of the great heavyweight champions. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
There's a lot on the line here.
Right, let's...
Here we go, it's round 7. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
How would you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fight. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Nice counter punch right up the middle. It's bombs away. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Fury in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
You cannot cast that. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Pace and win this round back. Take away that...
Set him up and he'll take him out. But he's ready to go.
Round 8, and we're off again. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Good counter punch. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate...
I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
A shot from the gods took him out.
got knocked down but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Look at his corner, look to the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself? It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened.